Hello everyone, welcome to another edition of The Life of Liz. I am Miss Liz, and today I have what I feel is a very, very special video I want to bring to you. Today we are here in a hidden treasure of the San Francisco Bay Area. We are in the Tiburon/Belvedere area, which is in southern Marin County. Now, you can see behind me, over this shoulder, is the wonderful San Francisco skyline with the bay in between. Belvedere is actually an island, and Tiburon is a peninsula that runs along southern Marin. Come with me while I show you some of my favorite haunts here, some little hidden secrets, and just the overall beauty of an area that at one time I used to call home. But more on that in just 1 second. So, come with me. Alright, here we have actually changed our locations. Where I'm standing right now is on actually a man-made portion of Belvedere that did not exist 80, 90 years ago. It was built so that the island of Belvedere, which is over my left shoulder, could be connected to the peninsula portion. Behind me is the Belvedere Lagoon, and further in the distance over this shoulder you can see another spectacular view of San Francisco. Then, to my farthermost right of my shoulder, there is an island behind us that is part of Belvedere. Well, actually, the city line goes right down the middle of this island. The island is called Corinthian Island, and Belvedere is on one side, the west side, facing the water, and Tiburon is on the other side that faces a very small, quaint downtown area that I'll take you to shortly. But I want to highlight Corinthian Island because that is where I used to live. If you look midway up the island, there is a gray house with a red roof trimmed in white, and that used to be my home, my very happy home. I was very happy there. It's beautiful. If you walk down the steps that go down the side of the island, there is a boat dock, and in theory, one can leave their home, get onto their personal yacht, and sail to Hawaii, because the Golden Gate is right over there. So, these are just some of the many, many, many special features that make living here in Belvedere truly like nothing else. Okay, why don't I take a walk towards Belvedere Island? I'm going to show you a very historic building here that I think is worth mentioning. Come on. All right, now we've made our way closer to Belvedere Island, and I am walking towards the famous Far Cottages. They're named the Far Cottages because they were designed by a famous architect around 100 years ago, maybe a little bit more, named Albert Farr. He designed some beautiful properties in San Francisco, especially in San Francisco's Pacific Heights area. But these cottages, I believe there are 8 of them in total, are these magnificent apartments, but they're not like any other apartments. They're upstairs, downstairs, and in the rear of each unit, everyone has their own private boat dock. Kind of nice, huh? And even from the outside, they differ. They all have the steep, pitched gable roofs, but they are still distinct. And again, no two on the inside are exactly the same. The famous Far Cottages. Okay, let's go to our next destination. All right, now we are at the approach of Corinthian Island, where, as you can see, the stone gatepost mark the entrance. It's a narrow one-way street, but I'm going to drive up and narrate as Sharon shows you the view. This is a private road. There are only a few, well, a dozen houses or so on it, and they are a mixture. This house on the right, for example, is not very old. I don't know, 3 or 4 years old. But then next to it is a beautiful 1927 Spanish-style home. You can't really see much of the house, but there's the roof. And then it's just a hodgepodge of different styles that are here. As we drive up, we are going to approach my former home that you can see from the side. This gray house trimmed in white with the tile roof was my home. And Sharon, you can show them the roof right now, but then we're going to pass and you can see the entryway. Here was the entrance to the stairs that led down, and then down below, that's it. Kind of hard to see. Coming around further, there's a fantastic shot of the San Francisco view that most of these houses here do enjoy. Believe it or not, because it's not a very big island, we're going to be at the end shortly, and that is where the most spectacular view of all can be found. So we're almost there. The biggest house on the island is here to my left, looming up. That house was built by a man who owns the largest hotel in Acapulco, Mexico. And when this lot became available, he built his dream home on it. Now we are at the end of Corinthian Island, and as you can see, the most spectacular view can be found right here. Look at the San Francisco skyline. Just beautiful. It's a beautiful day to see it on. And the island in the foreground is Angel Island. And there's a ferry down below that will take you to the This is the Tiburon hillside. And Sharon, if you pan back over here, here's a really good view of the house I was just talking about that was built by the gentleman that owns the largest hotel in Acapulco. This house, because of the way it's situated on the end of the island, has, I think, the best views. You can see almost panoramically all around. And here are the gates. And I see they're working on it. So there are two ways out of Corinthian Island, the high road and the low road. We're going to take the high road and go up this way. That would you just love waking up to the view that you have? And now we are really at the uppermost part of the island. You can see the Tiburon Yacht Harbor down below. Just stunning. Above is another one of the classic older homes that have been here for a long, long time. Most of these houses have been completely rebuilt. But there are a few that are still pretty much in their original state. The house I used to own is one such example. These roads are one way and they are twisty, so there's a lot of blind spots. You can't go very fast as you travel them. But you don't want to go too fast because the view is just so stunning as you go along. And now this is the final descent out of Corinthian Island. And when we get to the bottom, lo and behold, we will be in downtown Tiburon. So, in just a few seconds, it will come out into the clearing. Ahead of me is a hotel in downtown Tiburon, whose name I momentarily have forgotten. But it is fairly new. Okay, so here's one of those little hidden treasures I was talking about. If you look to the right, you can see there's a staircase. And it just seems to go up and up and up, but you can't see where it goes. That's because it is a private staircase for residents only. See the little sign to the right? It says residents only. And it's how those who live on Corinthian Island come to downtown Tiburon and enjoy what downtown has to offer. Through this driveway that we're about to pass is the entrance to the Belvedere Yacht Club. And that's the Belvedere Yacht Club right there, the white building with the blue awnings. So this is downtown Tiburon. This is Main Street. It's only 1 block long. And a lot of the shops tend to come and go, but there are some mainstays, such as Sam's Cafe, which has been here for decades and is definitely a favorite. They have a bar in the front, a indoor dining room, midpoint, and in the back, a wonderful deck that sits out on the water and overlooks the boat harbor and Corinthian Island up above. Towards the end of Main Street, there's a little corridor you walk down, and that is how you catch the ferry building. The ferry boat. All right, so hold on. We're going to go to another part of the main Belvedere Island and check the view out from there. All right, now we have gone even further. We're now on the west side of the main island, Belvedere Island, and as you can see, we're even closer than we were before to the spectacular view that the west side of Belvedere has to offer. Over here is the Richardson Bay, and that is the body of water that separates Belvedere Island from Sausalito, another very popular destination for people coming to the San Francisco Bay Area. In fact, they're about to have their famous art festival for the Labor Day weekend in just a few days. Then, to the right of me is going to be the Golden Gate Bridge. And you can see you're even closer to the Golden Gate Bridge than in any of the other points we were filming at before. It really just feels like it's in your own backyard. And that's what living in Belvedere really gives you. You have the feel that these beautiful sights are in your backyard. That's what makes it so special. That's why it's so sought after. And that's why the prices are so high. Anyway, I just want to say thank you. Thank you for sharing another kind of emotional, because I do feel like this is still kind of home to me. Belvedere, California, a hidden treasure in the San Francisco Bay Area, much loved by Miss Liz. Thanks, and see you next time.